Go have fun.
Okay, you're rolling. I love you.
Okay, I love you. Welcome back to the Market Vibe, you guys. Hit the subscribe, ring the bell, because we're doing 365 days of videos for business owners and entrepreneurs to get the help that you need for your business. So today I want to talk to you about Instagram and kind of do a 2021 reflection. Instagram has been really busy this year, more so than I can ever remember in the past as far as the different updates and features and things that they've kind of rolled out. And so I kind of just want to do, like I said, a 2021 recap of kind of the 10 things. Some of them are older that happened, January, February, March, but some are actually really new that just happened within the past few weeks, and just to be aware of these, new features and new updates as we go into 2022. So the first update I want to talk to you about, and it was a long time coming, was the ability to save audio from Reels. I don't know why we didn't get this from day one, honestly, because TikTok had it from day one, I believe, but the ability to save the audio now, to be able to use for when it's trending, to be able to then use it to yours. I remember when we used to have to search for specific songs in Instagram. It was such a nightmare. So the ability to save the audio from Reels now has been a game changer for being able to create better Reels. So this second update is actually pretty new. We saw it last week. Jill saw someone who was doing it. She was actually deleting all of the carousel pictures of her ex-boyfriend. And so what the new feature is, you can actually delete carousel slides. So if you've got a photo dump, say, and maybe you've got an ex that you want to, maybe get rid of that picture and it's on slide 6, you can actually now delete specific slides from your Instagram carousel. So I thought that was a really cool new feature they came out with, and it allows you to do some really interesting things with your carousels going into 2022. So the third update is one that people have been waiting for a long time, and it's the ability to put a link in your stories. I know that for the longest time people talked about, why do you have to have 10,000 followers to have the swipe up? Like, everybody should have access to that feature, and so now finally everybody does. And so you can put a link to your website, you can put a link to really anything in your stories, and so it's really opened up the avenue for smaller business owners especially of how they can market on social media effectively. So it's a really neat feature that they've finally come out with in 2021. The fourth feature is actually really cool, and I think Instagram's implementing this because apps like TikTok are incentivizing creators by paying them, and it's Instagram badges. And so they rolled this out a little bit earlier this year. I believe it was May or June as like a beta test, and we signed up for it. And we ended up getting, I think it was $125 or $225 simply for going live a certain amount of time within a specific month. And so you get badges for doing various things like going live and all of this different kind of stuff. And so it's a really neat way to incentivize creators to use the platform, because like we always like to say, when you incentivize creators monetarily, it just gives them that incentive to want to create even bigger and better things. So I think that that's a really cool thing, Instagram badges, that's going to be something you're going to want to watch in 2022. The fifth feature, and this is one that actually just again came out a couple of weeks ago, is the collaborator option. And so where you used to be able to, at the end of your post when you're posting on Instagram, tag people, well, now you can tag someone as a collaborator. And so how we've been using that is we have our Michael and Jill Instagram, but we also have our Market Vibe Instagram, which we weren't really sure what to do with. We didn't really want to be running two Instagrams, but now it's really great because I can create content for Michael and Jill or for Market Vibe, tag as a collaborator the other account, and it shows up on both accounts, and they share the same likes and comments and things like that. You just get the notifications for both. And so what a really cool way if you want to start, say, a business profile from the ground up. It would be really great to start right now, especially if you have a bigger personal following, and then all you do is you just tag your business profile as a collaborator, and it's a really great way to watch a brand new account grow, because then you can access your your personal profile, which has that big huge network, and then funnel that into your business one. So collaborator tool, an awesome thing for business owners going into 2022. So the sixth feature, and honestly this only really would have applied to me maybe 2 or 3 years ago when I had to post while I was at work, is you can actually post now from your desktop. And I know for the longest time Instagram was really hard to use. I mean, almost you wouldn't really use it on a desktop. You couldn't really DM effectively. It was very laggy, but now they're really starting to implement different features to be able to have users use it on a desktop or a laptop. And so one of those features allows you now to just post directly from your desktop or laptop. So that is really nice if you do use things like Adobe and things like that. Now you don't have to Google Drive it to your phone or something like that. You can just post it directly from your computer. The seventh update for Instagram in 2021 is they came out with better analytics, and their whole analytics dashboard, just the UI UX design looks better. They're more in depth, and as someone who personally is a numbers person and obsesses over numbers, like I'm sure a lot of business owners do, the more analytics the better. That's why I love TikTok and why I loved Pinterest so much, and now why I love Instagram, is because I always want access to more analytics. I want to be able to see what things are working, what aren't. The new followers, what are the age demographics, what are the interests interests. So the more analytics, in my opinion, the better. So kudos to Instagram for giving us more analytics in 2021. The next update in 2021, and I actually just noticed this when I recently went to go do this, is the update on the verification procedure. It used to be really basic. It would ask you like your name, your address, and then a picture of your driver's license, which I always thought, don't they want more information than that? And so now if you actually go into the verification process, they ask for social media handles, access to articles or video publications that you may have been a part of. And so it seems like they're really taking seriously now the access to verification and really giving people a chance to, link those things that you couldn't really link before, because they really an option to do. And so I think the verification process has gotten a lot better. We got denied, boo, we are who we say we are, but whatever. But I do think that having the ability to be able to link your profiles, your social media handles other than Instagram, those blogs and media publications, like I was saying, just gives you a better chance of getting verified in the future on Instagram. So the next update that's been really cool in stories is text translation and caption. And I never realized how much I loved having things captioned and how important it was until I read a blog, I think it was on HubSpot, where actually there's a good decent portion of people that watch social media content with the volume off. And at first that kind of confused me, but then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, people are at work, so obviously they can't have the volume up. And so putting those captions on things like stories that people scroll through while they're at work, or, like in bed before they go to sleep, could be really great to be able to get that increased engagement. Because again, if the volume is off and you don't have captions, people have no way of knowing what's going on in the story or the reel or, whatever the content is you're creating. So really cool that translating and those caption stickers are available going into 2022. So the last update I want to talk to you about is multi-live, and I think that was one of the coolest things to come out in 2021, was the fact that now you can go live with up to 4 people, and it creates so many different types of opportunities. You can go live with people that are your ideal clients. You can go live with 3 other people who are in your niche. You can go live with 3 other people that are niches that complement yours really well. Like, there's so many different things that you can do with multi-live that I think that was honestly one of the coolest things that Instagram did in 2021. So there you guys have it. There's 10 Instagram updates that were kind of my favorite. I know that there were other updates that happened on Instagram in 2021. I'd love to know what your favorite update was. Drop it in the comments below. But until next time, see you guys later.